That's it. Upload file. There you go. Wait, that was made by an AI generator.
That's nice. It would make sense to have the wand attached to the tip of the tail. Because it is very flexible. It can do a whole lot of stuff.
That wasn't my intention. I was intending it to be like one that's like almost like holstered onto the side of the harness. With AI generators, you kind of just get what you get given, and I got given a pretty good image. So
I think it's awesome.
I spent like an hour trying to get one better than that, and they were all absolutely shit.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it was like there was just one that was just like I put the exact same description, and it was just a random lady with purple eyes with a dead cat on her arm.
Oh gosh!
I know. It was like this is not what I asked for.
Oh dear.
The sad thing is, oh, we're ready. Okay.
I think we're about ready. Are we there, Nikki?
Yeah, I've got us on the strand by screen because I noticed that we were 10 minutes over time.
Ooh,
And I was an hour early.
you were.
We all noticed.
Oh dear. Right. Welcome back, everyone. If you weren't here last week, hi. My name's Lyric, and I'm going to be DMing some games based on a book series I co-author, Dearthair. Previously, our brave adventurers went to Prince Tepid's castle in Nausea to find out what they're meant to be doing in exchange for a prize. It was found out our heroes are looking for a lass called Annie, who's part of the anti-Tepid revolution. Tepid doesn't want her hurt, though. On the contrary, you only get the prize if she's found alive. Our three heroes were also joined by someone from the mountains, someone from the plains, and a scientist. Our heroes rested in the capital city of Nausea, where our ghostly friend Balak managed to snoop around the castle a little bit, hearing the name Rasheen being spoken. Rasheen being the witch who burned the plains and started the war. Joyous! Balak also saw some pink sparks in the smoke rising from the old lab that they'd found out had been destroyed. Those sleeping had some weird dreams about a girl with blonde pigtails. In the morning, our group headed to Feldnor, led by Morphia, the prince's soon-to-be wife. In Feldnor, the group met the anti-Tepid revolution, who extremely disorganized and nearly killed someone with a flying pan. And they were told they were having issues with the people in the Fens, a marshy area behind Feldnor. Entering the Fens, the group were attacked. We rolled initiative. For those of us who weren't here last week, and so our new players can introduce themselves, I'm going to go from on my list, top to bottom. So, Balak, could you introduce yourself, your character, and what colour magic you're using?
Hey, hello again, everyone. It's been a week. Balak's a lovely kitty cat sorcerer who likes to manipulate time with his yellow magic.
Okay, next down on my list, Lyra, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Nikki and I play Lyra, who's a mermaid, and she's a pink magic user.
Hey, Flame, could you introduce yourself?
My name is Aileen. I play a cat thing called Flame. And like I said before, I don't actually know what kind of magic I'm using.
Granny Greenborn, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Yorick, and yeah, I'll be playing Granny Greenborn, who is a user of blue magic.
Nix, could you introduce yourself?
So, hi, I'm Kai. I'm playing Nyx. Well, we don't exactly like using our magic, so we're not exactly going to say what type of magic we have.
And last on the list, Goran, son of Nighthawk. Could you introduce yourself?
Yep. I'm a barbarian fighter with red magic that I don't know how to really work yet. So yeah.
Hey. We gonna move us over to the fens. Said last time our players ended up in a pretty sticky situation after they started being attacked. Oh dear. First up in the initiative order is Balak. Off you go.
Of course. Apologise, Balak was making a cup of tea. So Balak is a little confused about what's going on, but other than that, he will. I guess from
Well,
where he
allies
is.
are down the bottom, the enemies are up the top. If that makes it any more helpful.
It doesn't, but what Balak will do is he'll move about there and aim for this first guy. This guy on the front left with just a simple firebolt. 16.
That hits.
Okay, and damage. 10 damage.
10
And
damage.
I believe they need to make. Oh no, never mind. They don't have to make any saves.
Okie dokie. Next up, the last from the planes who you lot picked up last time. She's gonna. You watch as she fires this like long bolt of pink magic at the person here. They take. They take that damage. That hurt them. Okay. Ignore that amount of dice. Yeah, as you all watch this, several of the people shouting in vaguely broken common, what sounds to be vague amount of marching orders, start moving forwards towards you all. As I'm doing this, Lyra, you're up.
I'm gonna get to about there. There's a lovely little group of enemies grouped together there.
Well, isn't it?
I will set off a fireball right there.
Ooh. Where? Sorry, can you show me again?
Here.
Yeah, that. Oh, yikes. Yeah, that's gonna hurt them. Go for it.
That's a dex save.
Oh, yep, sorry, my brain's not with it. 12, 14, and 2.
14 was the DC.
I go by meets it, beats it, so one of them saved, the other two did not.
That's 38 points of fire damage.
Oh, immediately you see two of them are like very, very hurt, and one of them, I believe the phrase is they're bloodied. Flame, you're stood near one of the scientists, near the scientist. He throws what appears to be a potion at you. You now have +2 to your dexterity. He's then immediately going to find something to hide behind because this man. I don't really know why he decided to join you, but he did. Let's come along with you. He's fired an arrow, missed horribly, and is going to hide behind a tree. Flame, it's now your turn.
I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere here.
You down here.
But how far is the enemy?
Let me grab the ruler quickly. The one that I'm guesstimating is closest to you is about 40 feet off from you.
No, I will go fight that guy. I just need to find it where I am again. Is it the one that's directly opposite me, like where the trees are and stuff?
Yeah, they're just below the little caravan looking thing.
Is that too far, or is that?
That's all right. Can you give me a quick dexterity roll as you go across the river? Straight dex.
Saving throw, you said.
Dexterity.
Got 13.
Yep, you managed to jump. You notice the stream it's surprisingly deep. You are able to jump over without any issue, but you notice that a stick you kind of kick into there, it's kind of grabbed by what looks like it should just be water. It's almost sticky water though. And it takes the stick down. You think if you're not careful with this stuff, it could take you with it. Anything else you want to do?
Am I able to do an attack?
Yep. The nearest one to you is about 10 feet away. If you have anything magical range, though, you are more than free to go for it.
And flaming spear. That could do about 60. I think I will do. I've got fireball, 150 range. Would that hit me as well?
I think if you're firing it away from you, it wouldn't do. I'm just pulling it up to double check, though. Fireball or firebolt?
Well, I have. Sorry, so many spells. I've got firebolt and fireball. I've got both of them.
Okay, it would be a 20-foot radius. I'm just double checking. I think you might just be okay. I'm just pulling out to double check. Have I just completely misread it? Probably. 20-foot radius. It was radius. Apologies. If you aimed it like at the caravan thing behind them, you wouldn't be in the blast range, and you'd be able to get. In fact, I think you'd be able to get 4 of them from there.
So should I do fireball?
If you want to, yes. And I'd need to make them do a dex saving throw. I'll be very pleased to hear that I don't think any of them saved. The highest was an 11, the lowest was a 1.
Did fire damage 32.
Whew! Okay. They are roasting.
Crispy?
Pardon?
Did anyone ask for extra crispy bandits or whatever these guys are?
Oh dear. So the one that rolled a 1, yeah, ouch. Ooh, you guys are taking my guys on. A lot of ouch for them. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm okay where I am.
Okay.
I'll just watch. Learn.
You watch Morphea, who was... Oh, I'm still on the ruler tool. That's not right. There we go. Morphea, who's the one who's kind of like been trying to lead you guys here. She runs behind a tree, has fully been in a war before, and fires a sort of screaming purple bolt at one of the... Take some damage. Can everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Including me?
Not yet.
Okay.
You're not on the board yet.
Okay.
Sorry, correction. Just Flame and Lyra. Balak, you don't need to. These aren't magical.
The bad rolls are back.
Oh
Oh no!
no!
Oh gosh. No. Oh dear. Flame, you managed to make it out the way just fine. Lyra, you take 5 points of piercing damage as this volley of arrows goes up and comes down onto you guys. You also see that the scientist and the plains person also take some damage. Right. Balak, we're back up to you.
Ah, lovely. So I only see these three. Like, I guess "see" is the wrong word. I guess what I'll do is, I don't know what to do. Actually, I'm gonna move one just right next to the river. Without Balak saw what happened earlier with the stick, and I'm gonna go a little crazy. If you don't mind. So, first things first, I'm activating my yellow magic.
Ooh!
So I can cast 2 spells this round.
Uh-huh.
Both of which are going to be firebolts. Now I'm aiming for... let's go for the central guy.
As in this guy.
Yep, that guy.
Oh.
I can seem to move for some reason. I'm going to aim for him. But before that, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to activate Quicken Spell? Yeah, Quicken Spell. So that's a 3rd firebolt for him.
Oh, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm getting to test these rules.
And the 3rd one's going to go on the guy to the 3rd one's going to be on the guy to the left of him. So that is 1, 2, 3.
All 3 hit.
For the first guy, that's the first roll, and the second roll.
Ooh.
That's 18 damage, and the 3rd guy, 8 damage. Lovely.
Flame, you've let out this fireball. You see your comrade sort of come from the trees behind you and just fully incinerate the person in front of you.
Meow.
Anything else you'd like to have a go at, Balak?
Well, if I had hands, I'd play the violins, but other than that, no, I'm done.
Oh boy. Our 3 new people, if you haven't already, could you roll me initiative as you 3 have heard the disturbance and have burst onto the scene?
Are you just tracking this on paper?
Yes.
Or yeah, okay.
Oh, the bad rolls are still coming.
Oh no.
What the heck?
I I haven't seen yours come through, Nick, so I might have just missed it. Could you let me know what you rolled? Sorry.
Are you okay with it being on D&D Beyond for rolls? Just checking.
Yes, I think I just missed it. Let me...
Oh, it's 5. Not exactly the best.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. Okay. Also, as we go into this area, can everyone make me a perception check?
Absolutely everyone, yeah?
Absolutely everyone.
Okay.
Balak's just really impressive. He hit his skill.
Oh, dear.
You said perception?
Perception, yes.
Get it. Oh lord, this is gonna be great.
I just shared my luck. It's fine.
Some odd reason, I don't know why it's coming up with a different name than my character sheet. It says Adrian, but it's supposed to be Goran.
We know who you are. That's okay. We can sort it another time. Oh, dear Nix. Okay. Everyone who got over a 15, which I think that the only ones who didn't get that are Flame, Goran, Alec, and Nix. Everyone else, you smell the smell of white magic and mushrooms. If you'd like more information on that, you can give me an Arcana roll.
I'm curious to what white magic smells like.
Smells like piss.
Hey, Granny, you know the mushrooms smell is just kind of what happens when powerful entities that use white magic kind of are in the vicinity. Harry, you know with the strength that you are smelling this, the White Queen is very close by. For those who, and you also remember that the White Queen is kind of the deity of Feldnor and technically the Fens, because the Fens are technically Feldnor, but it's kind of hard to say.
Okay.
So is this a good thing or a bad thing?
A very
That
bad
is
thing.
yet to be seen. Granny Greenborn. I've got Greenhorn in my list for some reason. Greenborn. It is your turn. Your tokens are on the wrong layer. That's not good.
Let there be tokens.
Let there be tokens.
Oh, there I am. Okay.
There you are. I can only apologize.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Do you say so? It was my turn, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, you will see a small woman ambling onto this map. The closest pop culture reference to what she looks like is Radagast the Brown. So she is covered in furs that look very moldy and tatty, covered in twigs and foliage and mud. She's got kind of like a hood all the way up and over her face, and kind of mask over her face. Yeah, over her head and a mask over her face. So only you see kind of like some squinted, kind of milky eyes peering through. And her eyes currently are narrowed in anger. She waves her walking stick up in the air and starts screaming at everyone.
We're using fire magic in a forest, you fools! What are you doing?
And she is going to kind of like wander forward as far as she can go and cast create water and basically cause a deluge of water down around the as much as areas you can cover, whatever might be on fire nearby.
Currently, the caravan thing is actively on fire, and there are a couple of people around that who have like visibly been burned recently.
She doesn't care about the caravan. She's more worried about the trees and such.
So far, by a miracle, most of the trees are not on fire.
Okay. Well, best keep it that way and put the caravan out then.
Okay. Anything else you are wanting to do?
Let's see. Yes, as she does so, she's going to bonus action drop into one of her forms. Yes, as she's kind of doing this, just barely visible underneath this massive cloak, there's a kind of like a dull blue glow, and as she walks forward, little orbs of water that kind of start growing in size, start spiraling around her. These kind of like globules of water like come off her, taking with them many kind of like leaves and detritus inside these orbs as well, kind of spinning around with these obscure shapes in the water. And yes, she's going to activate her chalice form.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, Druid of the Stars, nice.
Okay, next up. Those of you, I think Lyra and Balak are the only ones who can really get a good look at this. Granny, you might also just see this. The mountains person who's tucked way back here, she's got a little pink stone anklet on. She's taken one of the stones off, crushed it in her hand, and is looking up at the sky expectantly. Goran, it's your turn.
So basically I go where I'm pointed at. The nearest enemy, so I'll go up to that one and start smacking.
Okay, can you give me a quick dexterity roll if you're clipping across the water, please? Okay, not dreadful. You do, as you sort of, you get to the other side, but your back foot kind of slips in, and you can feel that something is trying to take your boot with you. You're slightly unbalanced. You can still attack and have your bonus action this turn.
Okay, I'll start smacking things.
Yep, go for it.
There we go.
Oh. Nice. Okay. Yeah, this person is looking really bad. They look pretty much on death's door.
Well, this guy looks a little crazy. Beard, shield, and an axe. What do you expect?
What did they expect? Truly. Okay. Anything else, or is that it for your turn?
Then you said my bonus section, and I go into a rage.
Nice. Okay. Right. Hi guys. Roll his. That's the wrong dice. Come on. Yeah. You'll watch this guy. He manages to hop across, but something has like fully his spear and pulled it into the water. He's now swearing in various broken languages. The guy that was behind him, you watch him use some sort of a spell to hop across here, and it's got yellow crackles around it as he's sort of jumped across. No, those guys stay there. Next up is Lyra.
I'm gonna firebolt that guy.
Yeah, go for it.
What did I say about casting fire magic?
Oh, yeah, that hits. Ouch. He is down, but not out just yet. Anything else you'd like to do, Lyra?
Where's my I'm gonna use some sorcery points and do it again.
Nice, go for it.
Oh no!
Oh no! That unfortunately doesn't hit. Oh dear. Anything else? Or are you, well, I wouldn't say you're okay after an at one, but anything else you'd like to do?
I've done all the stuff I can do.
Okay.
I would like to cry as a free action.
Totally fine, yeah. Oh dear. Alec, you hear something in the back of your head go, "What magic do you use?"
Who?
You, from behind you, feel the scientist pop open a vial of some spinning yellow liquid, throws it at you. You've recharged your used magic thing. My brain just totally left my body for a second.
Okay. Even though I don't know what it does at the moment.
Let's see. Plains guy whiffs. It's not doing well. Flame, it's your turn.
Okay. There's an enemy there. Is that an enemy there? A guy with a sword?
Yep.
I'll go closer and I shall incinerate him.
Go for it.
I will use. I'll use that. Oh, since I'm close to him, I will burn him with my hands. Well, paws.
Pause. I
So I'm
like
gonna
it. Go
cast
for it.
burning paws. Instead of hands.
Burning claws?
I have soft paws. I want to be gentle.
Oh, a gentle burn.
The deck
Damn
save,
it,
so yeah. Ouch. Yeah, he is. Ow! That hurt him very clearly, and he's looking pretty close to death as it seems. Anything else you'd like to do?
I have one question. Are there any dead people around me yet?
Yes. The person that was here, their corpse is right in front of you.
Would I be able to use one more move, if that's possible?
Yeah.
I think. Can I bring him back to life?
Ooh.
I have a. It's a third level spell. Never mind. I'll do it later.
That's terrifying for me to know. Anything else?
No, I'll just wait for you to witness the rise of the Walking Dead in D&D, the first time I've ever used this spell.
Oh boy. Nick, it's your turn then.
Would help if I actually unmuted my mic.
Oh no.
Okay, so they sort of like enters this forest like, what the hell's going on? I'm not awake enough for this already, and just sees this commotion going on. Like, what the absolute hell? But he's gonna help anyway. So get run over to at least this side of the water here, and decide to use. Let me see what I've got. Yeah, a longbow, and try and attack either. Basically, one of the two people around the far wheel of the caravan. Try to work out which one.
Go for it.
Yeah, so. Where's my die today? Please don't be shit. Hey! And not shit roll.
Hey, yeah, you got them.
Okay, and then. That's gonna be. Please be good for once. Okay. Not that bad.
Just double checking. Were you hitting? Which one were you hitting? That one or that one?
The one directly beneath the wheel, the second one you just clicked.
Yep. Flame, you watch as an arrow is leased into the person you just tried to kill, and they die in front of you. You now have two corpses in front of you. Do with that information what you will. Oh no. Anything else you'd like to do next?
Other than just stand and watch this chaos unfold, nah, nothing.
Cool. Alright. Morphia. Morphia kind of ducks out from the tree they were hiding behind, and at that hit. Morphia, you kind of terrify me. How much damage are you doing? You watch one of the archers from the back just die. Speaking of the left of the archers, can I have Goran, and Granny Greenborn, can you all make dexterity saving throws for me, please?
Okay.
Oh no. What?
Oh.
That's unfortunate!
What's just, wouldn't I have, I'm also barbarian. I think I'd have advantage on it.
Let me double check quickly.
Because I'm a barbarian fighter.
My thing would like to load. That would be absolutely wonderful. Yeah, advantage on Dex. against effects you can see. You're not
I
blinded,
be-
deafened, or incapacitated.
I kind of want to be a dick.
I'm still learning, so go for it.
Because I want to be a dick, you're not allowed that advantage. Because
It's fine.
I know I use restore balance, basically nullifying your advantage.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll fail. So what happens?
A round of arrows goes into, I believe it's just the people who got nat ones. Yeah, everyone else managed to dodge out the way, and you both take 15 points of damage. That is 1-5, not 5-0.
Okay.
Does Granny take half of that? Or?
No, you just fully managed to dodge out the way.
A viewer's just given Jane's character advantage. That's one of the point redeems. I mean,
Nice.
inspiration.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, wait a second. That's halved anyway for me. I'm a barbarian.
That works. Okay. Arrows. Alec, that is back up with you.
That's kind of just snickering to himself at the moment, like I am absolutely killing myself with laughter. But being serious, that's gonna float over the river, trying to get a little bit higher. Like you see the guys on the back, and he's gonna cast Firebolt.
Go for it. So just to double check that I'm understanding, you're going for the guys that are like
Right back here, like most likely the this guy to the. I can't do the circle thing now. Why not? I hate this. Yeah, this guy. And then I'm going to do another. Then I'm going to use 2 more sorcery points. Because I'm not sure if this is the right way to play sorcerers, but I'm going to use Firebolt again. If I knows that. Does the first one hit?
Yes, the first one does hit. Hi guys. Oh.
And
Go into the
there's
extreme
damage.
there. Cool. This guy is very unhappy. I need to. You watch him stumble backwards into a tree. The tree is now also on fire. There's a few trees on fire. That's not ideal.
Burn.
Anything else you would like to do?
Of course, too much damage. No.
Okay, right. That should move to there, yep. A slight fog has now started to drift onto the battlefield. It smells of magic and mushrooms. Granny, Greenwood,
now.
it's your turn.
You've angered the White Queen. And now you will be punished, you pyromaniacs!
She looks back at. Sorry, I don't know anyone's names yet. This person here, she's like come in and.
Do you have any idea what is going on right now?
I believe that was on Nyx.
To be honest, I have absolutely not got the world's foggiest idea. I just heard stuff, and then, yeah.
And how are you choosing who to shoot at?
Oh, I'm not. I'm just shooting randomly.
It works, I suppose. All right. How many people are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's go at 12. Because who did I come in with? It was it was this one as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, me,
Yeah.
Goran.
Okay. So
The one that I'm wailing like a chased madman on.
Okay. This is going to be at this pyromaniac cat then. I've just randomly chosen going from the top. Rolled a 5. She's going to shoot a guiding bolt at him.
Oh,
This cat.
absolute flame. Oh, flame. Oh no.
Can I use? Do we notice? Does everyone notice that they're attacking flame?
Counterspell!
Sorry,
I said counterspell.
that's what I was thinking. It's like that's the plan. So yeah,
But I don't
Balak's
know
gonna use counterspell.
I don't know if I'm close enough for... No, I'm too far away. Are you close enough?
One sec. Counterspell has a distance. Yeah, I'm literally at the perfect range.
How far am I from the cat?
Oh
no.
boy. Oh, this is chaos. Goran, you are currently 15 feet away from one cat and 10 feet away from the other.
Does 13 even hit?
Well, I was actually just wondering because it's basically only if someone's within 5 feet that I consider an ally, so I don't know if they're considered an ally at this moment.
1 second, let me get things in a row. Granny, what was that you're asking? I heard something, but not all of it.
Does a 13 even hit?
Flame, what is your AC?
13.
Beats it. A 13 exactly hits.
Okay, now I'm a little lost. 1 sec. Which one's flame? Is it this cat?
Well, I rolled a 5 and count going down from the top, shooting at random at the people here. It's landed on that one.
Either way, I use counterspell. It's gone.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's one of the new people doing it. So I'm in range of all 3 of you. So it's fine.
Absolutely mad. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Granny Greenborn?
Do I have any other bonus actions that I can use right now?
Don't attack us. We were the one attacked.
Well, I didn't know that. Will someone please tell me what is going on?
Later.
Why should I trust the people setting fire to everything? You don't have an answer for that, do you?
Fair point. Don't have anything else.
Oh, this is so chaotic.
Yeah. Oh boy. Right. Next up. Good grief, Rose. Mountains person.
Granny is going to retreat a little bit as well here.
From this direction, so the bottom of the map, you see birds flying in that are kind of darkening the sky. Lyra, I need you to give me a quick insight check on Morphea and the mountains person. Okay. Morphea is currently horrified and in pulling expressions. You've not seen this person who was a battle-hardened warrior basically pull. Rosie, going to call them their name constantly, even though you don't know their name. The mountains person looks ecstatic and like this is the best thing ever. Goran, that's your turn.
Oh yeah, and since I'm now raged, I feel like my aura might be visible as a red flame as I'm attacking, but it's just for looks. If you know what I mean.
I get what you mean, yeah.
It shows I'm enraged. So I am going to first. I'm going to use my battle axe to attack the guy that's in front of me. And with that hit, I plan on using that as a way to unstick myself from the liquid while shoving him into the liquid as an attack.
Ooh. Okay. Go for it. My thing has just had a funny. Was that one? Yep, there we go. Oh, everything's suddenly working again. Okay, go for it.
Where's he? 14? It misses or hits?
Hits.
So it'd be 7 damage. No, it's 1 damage because I have a shield. So it's, I don't know why I have it as 2. No, it's 10 damage. And basically I'm on 6. So I could be like right here. And on my bonus action, I am doing an unarmed strike, basically a kick. Straight up attack as a kick to kick this knucklehead into the sticky liquid.
I'm gonna call that. So this guy has maybe half a chance. I'm gonna call that an opposed. So you roll and I'll be rolling as well.
Okay.
I have a good chance of getting him in the water.
Well, I was basically just gonna kick him. So, what am I supposed to roll?
Call that an athletics roll.
Okay. Athletics. I have advantage on it. So, let's see.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, he's in the water. Just fully. You kicked him so hard. There's no way this person can get out again, and they are basically drowned.
And I start looking around for the next target.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely terrifying.
What? Intimidation.
Oh no. Would you want to intimidate everyone around you, including Flame, or just the person over here?
Mainly them, but if Flame gets intimidated by it, Flame knows probably not to come near me.
Oh, goodness.
If you imitate Flamey, she'll scratch you.
Honestly, I'm terrified of Flame.
So, intimidation of 11, so.
Okay, my brain is fully just empty. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Flame.
Wait, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
Flame, you've seen much scarier things than this. You're totally fine. You both, however, watch this archer kind of pee themselves a little.
Maybe the most terrifying creature in this room, or the most dangerous animal.
Oh my goodness. Lyra, can you remind me of your AC quickly?
15?
15. Good for me to know. Wow! My guys, they are doing terribly tonight, which is honestly the best way to do it. So this guy moved up to you here. You watched he did something with his yellow magic, swung at you twice and missed both times. It is, however, now your turn, Lyra.
Lightning bolt, deck save, please.
Oh boy, he's not been rolling good. That's a 2.
That's a fail.
Oh. Oh no. Wow. Yikes. This guy came at you, had a whole thing he was gonna do, looked real intimidating, and he's now dead on the ground. Ooh. And in fact, I think that was the last fighter that I've got labeled. Yep. Oh boy.
I see one back here, and one way over here.
There are 2 archers. Technically, there are 3 archers on the board. You've gotten rid of my sword guys. You've now got to deal with my arrow guys.
But then that mounted person can also possibly be a bad guy, from what I kind of got the gist of from my insight check.
Eventually, we will have to find out. Yeah, this poor scientist is throwing a potion to the plains person because this poor man has missed every single time. He misses 2 more times. My guy, please stop missing. Flame, it's your turn. For what it's worth, there are at least 2 corpses in front of you, and there's 1 in the water.
Well, I'm not sure if I can use the water one, but I think I can use the ones in front of me.
Oh boy.
Spells. The move I got is called Animated Death. Dead.
Ooh.
I think I can
Just-
bring back the dead with.
Just pulling that up in front of me, because this is one I've not had a player use before, believe it or not. 24 hours, oh my gosh. Yep.
I have a
I believe
speech
it-
ready.
I believe it'll only work on one of them, but go for the speech.
Right. By the powers of all dark magic, rise, my zombie slaves.
The one just in front of you, I'm grabbing a token for him. He's gonna be green because he's a zombie now. Onto the board with you. There you go. This is your risen friend.
Where are the archers? I'm going to let him. So these guys in the trees.
The 2 guys in the trees and this guy right here.
Eat him. Eat his brains.
I'm
Did
gonna
you-
say
yeah.
this guy goes on your initiative. So, is there anything else you want to do on your turn, or just let him have at it?
Well, I do need to feed my pet.
Absolutely terrifying. I love it. Your newly risen friend is going to do as you say. Come over here. Yeah, he's not going to go in the water. Yeah, that's an 18. Jeez, Louis. Why is he rolling better than he did when it was mine? You won't believe it. Ed Archer.
Do you have a warning for the group? I have a warning for the group before we move on.
Yep.
I can't promise he won't eat anyone else. Unless you're a ghost.
There is one ghost in the party. One person is safe. Oh.
Yeah.
Nyx. After that horrifying display, it's your turn.
Well, I don't know what the hell I just witnessed, but I'm just gonna gloss over what the hell happened over by wherever on the map. And, yeah, as I said earlier, I'm just gonna start wildly aiming at who I hope is an enemy, and, go for, let's see, one of the archers up in the trees. Yeah. I've been
Yep.
following along.
Yep.
We'll
go
decide
for
which
it.
one if it hits.
Oh yes, the 24 hits.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and defy the laws of physics yet, so we're just gonna go for the one that is there-ish. Well, can I not point at things now? Great. The one that's basically closest to Nyx. We're gonna go for that one.
That one?
Yep. Yeah. Also, my roll 20 stopped working, so.
Oh no. Technology, it's great when it works, not when it doesn't. And that was a 9. Yeah. This guy who was on fire fell into a tree, set the tree on fire, now has an arrow in his shoulder. He's not having the best night. Okay. Anything else you want to do next?
I'm just gonna continue staring at the chaos that is happening at the far side of the lake and wonder what the hell is going on.
Completely fair. Oh boy. It's Morphe's turn. Oh dear. How far? 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 20. Lyra, you watch Morphea walk up to the mountain's person, grab their wrist, and do you speak wind speak or Tengasharu?
No.
In an unidentified language, Morphea says something to this person. Can you give me another insight check, please?
Me?
No, Lyra.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she looks kind of angry. Speaking of, I'm gonna make this one roll with disadvantage because he has an arrow in his shoulder at the second. Yeah, that's a natural one. Well done, my friend. Yeah, Alec, you, as a ghost, you don't really get damaged by things, but you have a vague aware of feeling. You feel an arrow go through you, but obviously it doesn't damage you. It's just really disconcerting.
That was rude.
And it is your turn.
Do you know what one of my favorite terms is? Return to sender.
Oh my god.
So Balak is going to return to sender with a little extra punch.
Oh! Holy mama.
There you go. I was going to use this turn to use comprehend language, but then he shot an arrow at me.
Just to check, was it this guy who was the one that shot you, or the guy who's currently expiring by a tree?
Well, I've already dealt with the guy expiring. I'm dealing with the guy who shot me.
That's fair. That does indeed hit, and it does indeed hurt. Down but not out. He is still just about standing. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. Just hit.
Okay. Oh, I love those spells. Yep. A little bit more fog comes on in. Wanted to behave, that would be lovely. That would be great. There you go. A little bit more fog has appeared. Granny, Greenhorn, can you give me a quick perception check as that fog comes on in?
22, not too bad.
Nice. In the fog, you see two eyes. The center of the pupils is black. The iris is kind of like a more shiny white than the sclera. There are eyes in the fog. Would you like to do anything about that sentence?
Would I know what that is?
From your secrets, you would know that that is the
Okay.
White Queen.
Right, yes, yes. Where are we right now exactly? Oh, we're in. Are we in the splodge? Are we in the forest?
You're in. There's a little bit just behind the splodge called the Fens. It's basically an alkali marshland. So it's on the damp side, but you are right next to the forest and in her territory.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it is your turn.
Okay, Granny is going to kind of like hobble up behind. I'm sorry. Still don't know anyone's names yet without Nyx. She's gonna hobble behind Nyx, kind of like peek out from behind her, and point the stick towards all the people casting fire spells. Going,
My queen, these terrible, terrible people are setting fire to the forest. You should do something about it.
Roll me persuasion, please.
hi.
Well, I'll tell you now, anything you rolled would have beaten her nat 1 against it. So,
Hero.
Queenie did not do well. Eyes kind of like shift to look at you, narrow, and shift at the people that you are pointing at. This isn't currently her go, though. It is the rest of your go should you want to do anything.
No, she's going to make herself as small as possible, hiding behind Nyx.
Okay. It is the mountains person turn. The birds have advanced, which I never thought would be an English sentence I got to say. You will watch as this sort of now kind of spiraling mass of birds centers over this guy over here, and just beaks pointed towards the ground, aim down, and aim at him very specifically.
Oh shit, it's biodemic.
I was waiting for someone to make that joke. Wow, that's a lot of damage. He is devoured by birds.
Who is?
One of the last two remaining archers.
Oh,
Return to sender, my friends.
Yep. Goran, it is your turn.
okay. I drop and use my light crossbow. Okay, let me get to it. A 10?
Unfortunately, a 10 doesn't hit the final guy. Who were you aiming for? Let me double check. Were you aiming for this guy back here?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that misses. Anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus action, shoot again.
Go for it. 18 hits.
So, and why is it? I don't know why. It keeps on.
What's it saying on D&D Beyond? Because I think Roll20 has gotten itself a little bit confused.
Yeah. Basically, I'm supposed to just get 4 damage. Because I'm not a rogue. So.
No, that's why I was getting confused. We'll go with 4 damage. We can try and fix that another time. Yeah. This guy...
plus 1 for my dex.
Oh, yeah. That'll be 5?
Yeah.
Cool. This poor thing, who's been shot multiple times, has taken quite a significant chunk of fire damage, has now finally been put out of his misery. Okay. So for most of you now, I'm going to give the players an option. As far as most of you are aware, aside from the zombie, there is, and sort of Lyra, maybe something going on your side. There doesn't appear to be any more enemies. So would people like to come out of initiative order now?
No one is fighting anymore?
Well, looks like we're not.
But I don't know what's going on. I'm still looking around for enemies.
Balak's still a little wary, mainly because a sudden fog and something in the water. So I'm not sure. I guess, yeah. It makes sense.
Well, if we're in initiative, I'll just sit here and clean myself because my paws are dirty.
Is anything still on fire?
Where the guy just died, the tree is still on fire. It hasn't spread. That poor tree is just on fire.
Okay.
Water.
Yeah. Casting create water. Just start pouring water on it.
Are these two still arguing in a language?
Yes. Morpheus talking to
if they're still arguing,
Kangaroo.
Balak's use comprehend language. I can understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear, and I'm gonna just go a little closer, just like if I could actually, grab my bloody character.
Oh, Roll20 is being some kind of way tonight. Yeah, as you get closer, the mountain's person appears to be talking in common, so you're not translating them, but you are translating Morphea. You kind of dip in halfway through the conversation where the mountains person is saying, I really don't know what you're talking about. I just came here to, and it's sort of cut off by Morpheus saying, I've only seen one other person use that kind of magic. It looks like we've stopped fighting, but you are going to have to explain this to me because let's say I'm not impressed. And she's holding this person's wrist so tightly that even if this person wanted to, they couldn't perform somatic components of magic right now.
You're going to have to explain things to me too.
Jeez. Conflict is over, yet the fighting has just started, it seems.
Morphea drops this person's wrist, kind of dusts themselves off, looks around and says, and this is directed at Granny Greenborn. Who are you?
I am known as Greenborn, Mystic of the Woods.
Right. And, gestures to the other two people who appeared. Do they happen to be with you?
They started following me.
Right.
Right. Okay, then. At that point that Morphea has kind of spotted the fog cloud, is kind of angrily glaring at you all. And she seems honestly panicked and is going to start running in the direction of, I do need her to make it over this river, please. Yep, I forget, she's dexterous. She go boink. Those of you who speak Failed Notion, hear her panically running towards the fog cloud and going, what are you doing like this? Everything's fine. It's fine. What are you angry? What's made you angry? We can deal with whatever's made you angry. And back in Failed Notion, this fog cloud is quietly whispering, they have my daughter.
Who has your daughter?
Do we step it? I do not believe we should step into this if it's daughter related. I do not believe. Oh.
Those of you who understand Failed Notion, hear back. Delilah's with the ATR. Delilah's fine. Not that daughter. My ghost daughter.
Good question.
The only ghost here is. They're looking for a ghost daughter? I'm the only ghost here. I am no daughter.
Just changing the maps quickly so we're out of the battle map and you can all see the green splodge a little bit better. Morphea is desperately trying to calm this person down and it doesn't seem to be having really much effect. As the fight seems to be over, what would people like to do?
You.
My queen, do you speak of Everloo?
Fog Cloud takes their eyes from Morphea to Granny Greenborn and goes, yes.
Where have they taken her?
Out of the forest, but it doesn't appear she's in the netherworld, at least not according to, let's call them my friends there. And I would like my child back. And as even those of you who don't understand Fail Notion, you kind of like sort of energy kind of hits you. It's not enough to deal damage or anything. It's enough to slightly send you off balance, though. Someone give me a quick insight check.
Granny, you might be good at this.
Ugh.
But I can understand her, but not her feelings. Good to know.
Am I supposed to roll something too?
Yep, everyone's giving me insight. That's everyone.
Insight, where you see your internal organs.
Oh my word, Flame!
Jesus!
Okay then. I was worried no one would see this. I'm now terrified of what Flame does see. Flame, there's no way around this. The scientist is looking terrified right now. More so than he rightfully should, sort of thing. You're also picking up, though, that the mountains person has kind of taken a step back. They're not, like, hiding or anything. They're just sort of a little bit away from what's going on. Morphea is still kind of panicked. The plains person isn't scared of what's going on.
Oh, we lost someone.
You still there, Flame? Oh, no. Oh, dear. Might be some technical issues. We'll see if they come back or if they're okay.
Was I supposed to do anything else besides the insight?
Not aside from the insight. All
Okay, which I did
Anya?
horrible at it.
Could we maybe take 5? I really need to
Yeah.
pee.
Yep. Let's say come back at 22
Okay.
minutes.
Oh, ridiculous.
You lot did well with that fight. My guys did not so great.
If we are like wait, one thing I will comment about the chromatic magic.
Mhm.
I wouldn't worry about the triple spell thing. Mainly because of how little uses you get of it. I was able to cast 3 spells as a sorcerer, but that was because I used the yellow magic and my sorcery points.
Oh yeah, it was one of those moments of I for some reason hadn't it's been a while since I've looked at this and brain just forgot sorcery points plus yellow magic. Kind of scary. But when that happened, I was like, yes, this is why we're doing this.
Mind you, I did not even think about sorcery points. I thought, you know what, I want to be able to stop time and slap someone in the face, dealing 0 damage because I have no strength.
Oh, most you go through everyone.
Yeah, ghost. It's funny though. I think it's hilarious though that I got because I've got -2 strength. My physical attack does nothing.
Oh dear.
Not to mention, we actually have the real flame with me right now. She's sleeping. She always does, so she's not so terrifying after all.
I may or may not have found a very big weakness with this character.
Oh no.
My only attacking spell is Firebolt.
Ah.
Every other spell is like utility.
Oh then.
I remember choosing all flame spells, and I just thought, let's do her namesake. Just fire.
Yeah.
I just thought I'm picking yellow magic. My element affinity is fire. Might as well. So I also picked up elemental adept, the fire elemental adept. So resistances mean nothing to me.
Oh my gosh.
The
I'm
picture
pretty-
that I picked. Sorry, you go ahead.
I'm pretty sure immunities. I'm still affected by immunities. So don't throw something immune to fire. Or I will physically harm you.
Oh my word.
You know the token picture that I picked?
Mhm.
It actually does look like flame.
As I saw the
Is
picture
it-
you sent last week.
Yeah, Toy Cat. She's... Oh god, how old is she? I forgot how old my cat is. I think... my oldest cat is 8, so she's 7. She's not that age, she's a child.
Aww.
Ooh. I just found a nice little combo with yellow magic. Even if if you don't pick up what's it called? Quicken spell. True Strike plus another spell because True Strike gives you advantage on your next attack.
Oh.
That's a little dirty combo.
I have a
Okay,
question about
there's-
those colored spells. What are they?
The colored spells are basically additional homebrew spells made by Lyric and her company, I guess. Each one has a different elemental affinity and different effect. For example, yellow magic is based on manipulation, so it allows me to cast 2 spells in 1 round.
It's down the bottom of the document I sent before we started making characters.
See if I can find
Ah.
the page number for you.
With Flame,
Page
because
29.
if you haven't picked one already, my advice would either be pink or yellow, purely because they're the fire-based ones. But at this point, aside from scaring me with 3 spells in one go, it's mostly yeah. A lot of it,
Do you know-
as we're testing it, will be aesthetic things, but there are some like added stuff you can play around with if you want and if you think your character would.
Oh, Flame to Necromancer.
Honestly, with the Necromancer, it could really go with any of them.
Maybe green magic in that case because it's earth.
Green and red are earth, unless I'm fully forgetting my own source material. And
Yeah,
no, green
red
and
is
red
as
are
well.
earth. Orange, don't ask why, and blue are water. And purple is air.
And white is everything.
White is terrifying, and black is also terrifying.
I'm assuming white is use whichever color you bloody wish, and black is remove the effect of any color you bloody wish.
White and black have their own rules, which I have not released to the players because there should only really be 2 entities that have them. It was only under certain circumstances that I'd allow players access to those rules, and believe it or not, none of you have hit those certain requirements, which honestly, after this, I'm kind of grateful for.
Okay, I'm finally back. Sorry. Get something to
Orange for
snap
Flame.
on.
Oh, for Flame, green magic will probably be amazing. User can have the effects of either counterspell, dispel magic, or calm emotions. In social situations, you can de-escalate people's emotions, giving them advantage on wisdom saving throws.
I might actually do that. I'll do that one
2
because
uses per
Flame is
long
good at
rest.
calming me down. Flame's good
Yeah.
at calming me down, so she'll use her special talents. She's just staring at me going, what are you talking about? We're talking about you, Flamey. Talking about you. You're in this game, even though you're sitting right next to me.
I'm really hoping after this session we go up to level 10 because you get to engage your element. And mine is literally pause time, which is bloody amazing.
Ooh, there's a reason I'm slightly scared of yellow magic. On another note, are we all back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okie dokie, if we're ready, let's get back into it. So to recap, and not just for my own poor brain, but also for the people at home watching, we've just beaten the people in the fens. It is the White Queen is there and looking for her daughter Evelu, who is her ghost child. We have new people who've joined the party. And things are a little bit fraught. I don't know if you caught it at the end, Eileen, but with your natural 20, you saw that the person took a step back, but wasn't really giving off much about the White Queen. Sophia's still in a panic. The plains person isn't scared of the White Queen. The scientist is terrified.
Did we take Bob with us? The zombie. Bob.
Bob will follow you until Bob crumples back into the earth, which may not be for a while. I believe it's for a full 24 hours. Yeah, it's a full 24 hours.
Wait, can I change
It's
his name?
worse than that.
Billy? I want to change his name to Billy from Hocus Pocus.
You can change his name to Billy.
So Animate Dead has a little side effect. After 24 hours, if you haven't recast Animate Dead on it, it doesn't follow your commands anymore.
Oh no!
So it's still there. It just doesn't listen to you.
Well, so we're all gonna get eaten apart from the ghost.
Pretty much. You take Billy with you, I guess. Oh no!
Someone kill it.
Oh, you want me to kill it? I'll kill it. You want me to kill you, zombie?
I can't kill my baby. You have to do it.
Okay.
Is this an advantage?
I would say so.
Are you sure you want me to kill your little toy?
You can just cast the spell again every day.
I can make more, but if you die, I'll make you a zombie too if you want.
That's an actual 20
Oh.
if I'm reading that right. Yeah, Billy is obliterated.
I did ask.
Now literally the.
Yeah, killed your pet.
Oh. That'll terrify me. Okay.
I can do that for anyone here who dies and has a body.
As long as I can remember myself, it'll be even scarier for my enemies.
I'm evil.
Oh dear. As this is happening, the White Queen has kind of just watched this happen. She's still looking angry. Morphea says, okay, well, we can go talk to the ATR. Going to look around the fens. I need to... Now it looks like we have clear way. I need to have a look for Annie around here. Anyone else wants to have a look can. The three of you who've joined us, if you want something from the Prince of Nausea, help us find Annie, yay high, pigtails, witch, blonde.
Hang on, did you say the prince?
Yes, I did.
I want
Why
that
am I
guy's head on a
terrified?
spike. Oh.
I would appreciate it
Anyway.
if you didn't ask for my fiance's head on a spike.
Well, you'll have to make me change my mind, won't you?
Hey, give me a dexterity saving throw quickly.
Just imagine this session turning into a horror campaign.
Oh, it very could. 16. You feel a gust of wind. You just about manage to move most of the way out the way before, like, it fully hits you over. As you kind of look to where Morphea is, she's got large amounts of purple magic wrapped around her hands, and purple. Her hair and eyes are purple, which means that she is extremely adept at purple magic. And her eyes kind of flare and go down and says, "We can have this discussion later." Before she's going to stomp off into the fens very angrily.
Well,
Looking forward to it, sweetheart.
Well, looks like it's someone's time of the month.
Oh.
Alec is just gonna like look at it and say, I was hoping for a cat fight.
A cat fight. I am a cat.
In Feld Notion, Granny Greenborn will ask the Queen.
Must I really work for these nauseas?
She looks down at you and says, if you'd like any of your life as you remember it to come back, unfortunately you must.
Ah, very well.
Just wondering, is the Queen like speaking in that language that almost none of us could understand still?
Flame and Granny Greenborn both speak Feld Notion.
And I can understand it because I'm using comprehend language.
Aside from that, none of the rest of you really understand what she's saying most of the time.
So if I find a pillar and sharpen my claws on rock, will she tell me off?
You don't think she will. She's more interested in like preserving life. She doesn't really mind if you like break a few rocks and that sort of thing.
Okay, I'll just destroy this pillar I'm next to. I think there's a pillar, I don't know. And I'm just going to randomly sharpen these claws of mine. Try to look innocent at the same time.
Can everyone give me an investigation check, please?
Yes, for my +0 investigation.
Oh, yes.
I see nothing.
Didn't drop your keys again, did you?
No, I dropped my megaphone my saxophone this time.
Oh dear. Okay. Nix, you didn't roll too badly this time. I'm very proud of you. everyone else, you kind of find just like the remains of the like Fen people's stuff. It looks like most of them kind of left at some point, and this was kind of the last band of people here. Nyx, you find not only sort of like the signs of people leaving, you find the signs of people leaving in a hurry, and you find where is it? You find like footprints, which is a little bit odd in the Fens because most people around here have like cloth shoes with like a it would be a solid chunk of something to keep them out of the water, basically. People of Feldnor also tend to be in more cloth style things with like solid bottoms. This is like, you know, it's a boot print because there's like markings on it and like inlays in it. It's definitely not from around here.
Interesting. More knowledge for me.
Ignore the foot markings on this map. It's a little off. Just this is the equivalent of an overworld map. Orphea comes back still grumpy and sort of grumbles that she's not found any signs of Annie, no signs that Annie could have been in this area. Are air quotes, welcome to rest at the ATR base or explore the rest of Feldnor, and that tomorrow we'll be heading for the outer lands that are behind the mountains, so you'll need a good rest. It also says to the 3 new people, if you want to come with us, you can. We'll be heading somewhere a bit distant tomorrow, so if you're wanting to, you can, but do know you're also welcome to go home to your families or something, I guess.
So very gracious.
Whatever.
So basically, Morpheus starts tracking you back to number 1 on your map area. She's kind of ahead of the group, very grumpy. The scientist and the plains person are kind of tracked a few steps back from you all as you walk forwards. And Rosie, Mountains person is kind of mingling in about and sort of not really appearing anxious about anything and just kind of hibbing and bibbing as she sees fit.
Can Balak quickly ask, like, slowly, like, back up, so he's walking the same pace as scientist, and just say, ask him, excuse me, sir, you seem to know about the laboratory. Do you know what could be producing the pink smoke out of the chimney?
Make me a quick persuasion check.
That's something I'm actually good at. 22.
He seems kind of nervous for a moment, but then relaxes a little and says, there's not a lot in the normal plane of nature that would produce that. We know the things like, what's it called? Driftwood will often produce like blue or green flames, but there's nothing that really produces pink smoke naturally, unless pink magic's involved or something.
Can I then use right after that one of my my final sorcery point plus subtle spell? So I'm gonna like check, and then use detect thought.
Okay. He needs to make a save for that, doesn't he? Only if you're going deep.
Am I even on the right one? I'm trying to look for anything to do with a wisdom check. It has nothing. It says no. Oh wait, here we go. Either way, the target knows. Oh, I can't say. If you probe deeper, no. So if it's surface level, which I'm just thinking like immediate thoughts, like he's like what he's thinking is like immediately, then it's I believe it's fine. It's only if I probe deeper, that he needs to make a wisdom check. It says if you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom save.
Okay. Most of the immediate thoughts you're getting are sort of like things he was talking about. So driftwood, like the views of that, the Nausean lab, which was and how it looked pre-explosion, which is kind of it was near the orphanage on, and I'm going to have to spell this out again. Not a real street, spelt not with a K and real REEL. Across from the orphanage, it's a big kind of nondescript building. The only thing that really gave away it was a laboratory was like the people going into it, a lot of scientists and that sort of thing. Think about the lab. You also see someone with like two big pigtail things and a white coat, but not blonde pigtails. This person appears Feldnotion. And you do see something to do with pink magic, but he's not thinking too much about it.
Well, in that case, for now, because I used subtle spell, he shouldn't have noticed anything. Because and Barek's just going to leave it at that for now, until tonight.
Okay then. As you approach the ATR's base, can everyone make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Not again!
It's never normal in this place.
I think I failed 11.
Oh, thank goodness, Lyra.
I actually did good for a change.
Nyx did good too.
Oh,
Okay.
flame! Oh, flame! Oh, flame!
As you're kind of approaching this place, there's a moat around it, and most of you are kind of able to back up fairly quickly as someone engaging blue magic element. Basically, there's a bridge going across. They kind of dolphin over the bridge. Most of you avoid either being walloped in the face by this person's entire body or getting wet. Flame, you are unfortunately soaked. And do get clipped on the head for a whole 1 point of bludgeoning damage from their boot as they go over. And you just hear a sorry as they go into the water. And you hear someone shouting from like inside, looking for someone called Gina. Where are you? Get out the moat.
Can I run crazy since I'm wet?
Go for it.
I can't really scream, so I'm just gonna go. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in the place, scream my head off. I'm wet.
Flame
I'm
goes
wet.
into a rage. Oh dear. You start screaming. A couple of people, several of you know these people as Abrian of the ATR. Most of you got led in by Abrian last time. Granny, you would be aware of Abrian just by factor of living in the forest and being vaguely disturbed by the ATR occasionally.
Yeah.
The rest of you see a Feldnotion with a sort of weasel-like tail. He basically bolts, also engages his blue magic up his arm, and just fully, by the scruff of the neck, pulls Gina out and sort of marches her back inside, going, I can only apologise, I don't know what's wrong with her. Anyway, follow me, we've got bed set up for all of you, you'll have to... And just fully, stream of consciousness has not stopped talking and has wandered back inside.
Well, you hurt, man.
Ooh, entering, and you can see Alariana, who's sort of ATR adjacent. She's got little horse ears, and she's helping set out like bedding in front of the fire area. Most of the ATR aren't seen currently. The only two that you can see from this sort of main room are Eldred, who most of you met in Nausea. He's got a white and black stoat tail, and is looking over a map with Joji, who also has a white and black stoat tail. Bless you. And there seems to be a familial resemblance between the two of them as they are poring over this map and muttering away to each other. Is there anything that people would like to do?
Is there any water nearby?
Aside from the moat, you know there'd be some in like the bathroom areas, but there's none in your immediate vicinity.
Where's the food area?
That would be the kitchen.
I'm gonna go in
Okay.
the moat. I'm feeling really dry and I don't like it.
That's fair.
I mean, do they have like a tavern? Where I would order a meal? I don't know.
Not in the ATR's base. There's somewhere in the realm of 10 of them, occasionally including one other. They've got a big kitchen because this area was meant to be a certain prince's holiday home. So it's big and you can kind of find your own stuff, but to like the tavern, you'd have to wander around Faildner and see if there was one.
I need to heal because I might die soon.
Balak can just heal you if you want.
Well, I didn't know anyone can heal me. But I need to find a fireplace. I'm wet.
There's a mini sort of bedding thing for you in front of the fireplace. And as you get there, not really aware of who you are, Alariana just goes, "Oh, poor kitty." And black magic kind of wraps around her hands, and you get back 14 health points.
How many, sorry?
1-4.
Thank you.
He says, "You're welcome," appears not to think about it for a second, and then realizes the cat just spoke to her. And kind of like lands backwards on her ass, basically.
Can Balak approach? Just like, meow.
"Oh, hello. Ghost, that's a cat. It's not like I'm not used to ghosts. Hi, kitty. Do you need healing as well?"
But you, no, but you do.
Screams. Just high pitched screams.
What?
It's now that two brothers come out from the back room to like check on her. They're like, "Is everything okay out here?"
No. It seems that we have someone afraid of cats.
Talking cats.
Ghost talking cats.
I'm not used to talking animals yet. I know I'm part Veiled Notion. Not the point.
To be fair, I'm technically not talking. I'm like indicates to his harness, kind of using magic.
As you say that, he'd left Gina somewhere after telling her off for ages, zooms in front of you and is very interested in the harness and keeps wanting. You can tell he's saying things like he wants to see it, he wants to touch it, and then realize this is a ghost. I can't touch you. Oh no! And is sort of spouting theories of how this works, and he's going into like the really nitty gritty arcana stuff that is He's trying to, basically spouting out a PhD's worth of work as he stood there.
But Balak kind of just like eyes a little, just like, since I most likely won't be needing to talk for the rest of the night, would you like to take it and study it for the night?
Yes, please.
Balak just kind of takes the harness off, and then meow 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 meow.
He fully takes it, is sort of talking to himself. This is marvelous. It's quite exquisite. I can see the craftsmanship. And he's fully wandering into a back room that you hadn't seen before. That as the door swings open, you can see it's some kind of lab, and it swings closed behind him.
Balak, because he can't. I really wish I picked up message. Shit. Balak will, he'll use, how do you say it, prodigitation on the ground and just do like a sigh face and like keep an eye, use symbols to tell people just to keep an eye on his harness. If they can even understand.
Eldred sees this. Eldred sees this, nods, and just follows Avery, and he just hasn't said a single word. It's just, nope, I've seen what's going on. I've been with these people for less than 24 hours. I'm exiting.
It's just like, so, what was her name again? The person who got screams?
Lariana.
Balak just says, meow meow. Like, it's better.
Fully just goldfishing, open and closing their mouth. As this is happening, Morphia stands at the center of the room and says, "We'd better get a long rest. It's a long trek tomorrow. I don't want anyone complaining about the walk. I know you can't," and points at you, Balak. Before realizing your harness is gone, seeing like the symbols and going, "I'll talk now. Perfect for me. Everyone take a long rest. Start in the morning. Rest.
Yeah,
Whatever it is you do." And points at Balak again and says, "Don't cause trouble. I know ghosts don't have to sleep."
Meow.
Is there like
But Balak's definitely just gonna take a long rest.
when I'm not sleeping, I keep a guard or keep an eye out on the entrance all the time.
Did you want anyone to do... Is there anyone that you'd specifically, like... I could English. Would you want to do it as, like, a shift thing? Would other people like to do that with you? Or are you happy to do that on your own?
Balak would, but Balak can't speak.
It would be easier with more than one person, but it's just it's in his nature to always be on guard, protecting everything when he's not asleep.
It would be very easy for Balak to do that with you, as Balak is a ghost, does not need to sleep. Does anyone else want to help and take shifts tonight?
But if I do the ship thing, will I still be able to do a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay, then Balak will help, but obviously, he will like mix between using magic hand and prestidigitation to communicate.
Okay. Everyone takes a long rest for the night. With that, we're going to end the session there. Thank you all very much for playing. It was wonderfully chaotic.
Oh, well, I guess I made an entrance.
Oh, yeah.
Okay then.
I'll admit, I did not expect to end with Valak being unable to talk, but it sounded like a funny idea, and it was.
Oh, agreed.
I can't wait for the next session where you tell me the bastard had broken my harness.
Don't give me ideas.
What do you mean? I like giving ideas. Plus, I got mending, so it should be fine.
As a general rule, when around a DM, anything you say and can will be used against you in chaoticness.
Oh,
His-
indeed.
I see that logic. I understand that logic, and you must realize by this point, the amount of shit I give about that logic equal to the amount of sorcery points Balak had at the end of that day, which was 0. Or the amount of HP my first character had by the end of the first day, -5.
Oh dear.
Oh lord.
Right. It looks like we've raided out.
Mhm.
That's good. Just so you all know, and this is